Good morning, happy Saturday, everybody. We've got rain again. Yay! It's so dark and gloomy outside. I'm putting the inner lights on in here. We are running very late. I got 8 minutes to make it there. So I should be there at the same time as my one associate. I have no clue. No one has told me anything, whether or not we got things working, whether or not what's going on. So if everything is back under par, I have the way I want to do it this morning, and that is the assistant manager come in and do produce because we need to get cooler and stuff done. And other people are just incapable of doing such. So, gonna do things the way I think it should be done to be more productive. All right. Well, unfortunately, I had to trash all of the Action 5 ride-along footage. It was nauseating. It was just too fast, and people would have been getting sick. And it was a cool angle, don't get me wrong. If I were to turn it down, I had it on auto. If I were to put it on like 2x and been able to play with it, might have worked. But I think going forward, if I do any more mowing, I might try it one more time. I don't know. That's questionable as a different point of view. But yeah, that did not, unfortunately, speed-wise, it was, people would have not been able to watch that video. I'm a little disappointed right now too in the fact that the one I worked the hardest on has gotten hardly any views. That really pisses me off, honestly. I know I released it at a really bad time at midnight. And I know a lot of people are probably seeing how long the video is, and they're like, nope, I'm not watching that. Just watch the first 2 minutes, for God's sake. That's the hardest work from 6:10. I know, I'm not good with titling right now. I just get very, like, okay, I did all these other things, and you can't sit there and put everything you did on a title, and anyway. Yeah, so if you're watching this video, please go back and at least watch the first 2 minutes of the lightning, because I worked my ass off on that. That took like 6 hours to do, the first 2 minutes of the video. So, thank you. All right, off to work. It's supposed to be a rainy day. We'll see how well the weathermen are with this. I do want to just double check at Rite Aid real quick. Ours down here apparently is staying open. The big one over on the strip is apparently closing with everything going on with Rite Aid. We'll see, but that's where the box I have that says blister band-aids. I mean, the other ones I thought were they were Equate. The last one I have on right now, it shrunk, but it's still very, very, very red. And does not, I left it covered in the shower. I didn't think it was a good idea to uncover it for the shower, so I changed it after. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get into with this weather. We'll see how it plays out, and just like every other day in my life, it'll be what it is. I mean, the Action will probably get to take some puppy walks later today, maybe. We'll see. Well, I might have to come back later. So, but it is only 10 o'clock. 4 hours, still have no units. All the freight is out that we did get, and they did bring a full truck, and he was late, like an hour late, and we had to send the rest of the cooler and freezer back. So, but if they get it fixed and get it up to temp, that's the biggest thing. They got to get it up to temp before we can even start putting stuff back in. And honestly, I think they should let the damn thing run for a few hours, if not a shift, so they can make sure the damn thing's not going to go back down again. Because this is getting ridiculous. This is by far the longest outage they've had. Last year they said it'd go down for like a couple hours. It wasn't this bad. So, alrighty, gonna stop at Rite Aid quick here and see if they have any blister band-aids. Alrighty, well, I was looking in the right spot at Walmart yesterday, because they actually do have a very expensive thing that's got like 3 different size blister band-aids in it. but there's only 4 of them that I could use for $11. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna check CVS. So, but there's a CVS right down the road across from Aldi's, basically. Forgot about that. Oh, this rain is so much fun. This is getting a little bit of a half free day here of off is in the rain. I really don't want to take dogs out and get soaked, because then you get sick. All right, I think we were successful. Found Dr. Scholl's blister pain relief complete kit. So it comes with lidocaine that you put on it, and then to cut the pain, which has been part of the problem. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of stuff for this. All right, that was a whopping almost $15 for that. Well, as much as I'd love to get them outside and go for a walk, we're getting just a complete and utter rain out here today. It sounds like it's slowing down at times, and then it comes right back. You know, it's a nappy type of a day. But not much I can do about it right now. I mean, I don't want to get them soaked away. It is, yeah, you can really tell it is coming down pretty good out there too. Where's that angle? You see it raining. Well, good afternoon, evening. It's like 5:15, and we still have a little mist going on here, but the lightest rain we've had all day long. I've been listening to it on the air conditioner most of the afternoon while I was laying down with a cat on my chest. Priya went in her crate. I don't know why. She just decided that crate was where she wanted to be. Make sure I have that door closed. I do. I'm like, I am not risking the pocket just in case we start getting heavier rain. Bring out the action. Getting little man out for a quick little walk here, and I haven't heard anything from work, so I don't know if they got the part and got it fixed, didn't get it fixed. I don't know what's going on. So, but if I were to get a phone call, I'd be happy to throw clothes back on and go help. So we'll see. I don't know, but right now I'm actually watching The Accountant 2 on Amazon Prime. I had seen a trailer for it. I don't know. Some of it's good, but it started off a little slow, in my opinion. Damn, mosquitoes are migrating up this way now. No matter where you go. That sucks. Ugh. Yeah, just kind of a relaxing day. Sucks. I mean, I had 5 hours extra the other night, so it makes up for the 4 hours tonight, plus an hour. Hopefully things are back online tomorrow and I don't get cut short again. It's supposed to be 6:30 to 3 tomorrow. But depending on if they were to call me in, it's like, I gotta open tomorrow. Maybe that's why they didn't call me. I don't know. But that's what's going on. Not a whole lot. Playing my game, which I've actually run out of plays. Best Fiends. And watching The Accountant 2 now. I did watch a video on drone to see how to set it up. And, but in this weather, we're not flying, so whatever. It is what it is. What are you doing, Boo? Don't get me wrong. If this actually stopped raining, I would really love to get airborne and get a photo right now of the mountains and stuff with the fog and the clouds. I think it'd be really neat. But yeah, we're not going to be risking the drone in rain. Not a smart bet. Oh, there's a bird right on that. Oh, there he goes. What are you doing, cutie? You just hopping on up? I'm really close to getting my challenge today, too. I didn't realize I had gotten so close. But didn't touch any bandages on my foot. And I am wearing my Skechers right now, and I have 0 pain, which is the first time in a couple days. So, but it is covered. Still has a blister band-aid on it. And I'm just gonna leave it go for right now. Those are supposed to actually stay on longer. They're supposed to like fall off on their own when they've filled up from draining it. So, but I have a bigger band-aid over it to give it extra padding. So it really can't do that. But they're supposed to be on for a day, maybe 2, depending on how filled it is. So we're just gonna leave it covered. So that's good news. And other than that, not a whole lot going on. The little man was crapped out in the recliner. Priya, like I said, she went in her crate for a while. I cat on my chest. Then Priya jumped up with me. Then Terry got up, and little man decided to go down with Mom. So he was snuggled up in his little bed downstairs. But I've been trying to get them out for hours, and every time I look out, it was raining just a little too hard for, you know, us to be out. Poopy time. Oh, look at that mountain with the fog. That would be such a badass photo. I might risk it for maybe a couple minutes to do that. I think it would be worth it. Getting the clouds and the fog over the mountain. I think that might be some neat photography. So, one thing I did kind of play around with just a teeny little bit was the zoom on it, and kind of like everything else that's got the smaller sensor, 2x is about as far as you want to go. That does a 3x zoom. Now we are the Roberts, when he was playing around with another mode, he was trying to do a backward dolly maneuver. It didn't work, but he was able to get to 4x somehow. Because then the camera zooms back from it as it backs up. It zooms out at the same time, which gives you a really cool effect. But he couldn't get it to work. It didn't actually do the zooming. So, not really sure. It could be a neat thing to learn how to do in the future. I was just trying to figure out how, could have swore there was a way, I think it's camera controls. I'm gonna have to check it. If you can hit like one of the C1 or program the C1 or the C2 to open the camera controls. I don't know if that's the shutter and the ISO or not, but yeah, what I might do on the next flight is actually drop the Evo and just automatic the other two. Yeah, without the blurry background, I try to cut traffic out because you can clearly see tenants, and I'm trying to stay away from that. So I already had one staring at me that's like next to us almost. They're a couple down from us. What's going on, Boo? You look freaked out, man. You look totally freaked out right now. It's like, I don't know, Dad. What's going on? Boy, in the pool, it looks like it's raining a lot harder than it. Oh, they probably have no, it's the filter running. So, it's rotating the pool. I thought it was rain. It's not. Because it is just like a very, very fine mist, and I'm only getting hit by every couple drops, maybe. So, ooh, this is all backed up again. I do not have the right shoes on for that. See if we can just get some of that grass to move. That might help. Get off the road, Boo. Oh, yes. Lovely Saturday not to be at work most of the day. Yeah, I think the mountain range, this one here, you don't get as much like fog because it's so close. It's the farther out you get the fog and stuff. It looks really neat. So, little man's not happy because I made him go for a longer walk than he wanted to. It's not bad out here, Boo. It's like, I smell something. I'm going to pee on it. I'm going to mark this bush, damn it. My bush. I'm a mean sucker. There was a mosquito flying around down there, and I just grabbed him and squished his ass. Payback for all the little bastards that bit me last year and has already been biting me this year. Oh, I just know not to get into that corner. I so want to take that out, but it's none of my business. But I wanted to get the poop bags that are there last year, and I trimmed my way in, and I end up with some sort of poison. I don't know if anybody remembers the fun I had with my legs itching like crazy for months on end. It took me forever to find the right stuff to stop the itch and heal it up. So, oh yes, memories. All right, I think I'm not going to go through the grass with these shoes, get them soaking wet. We'll just maybe do the bottom half, just so they've been out. Give each doggy a walk. And if the rain is going to be really, really, really light or non-existent, I'm going to check radar. I don't know what it is out. It doesn't feel very warm out. I think it's in like the low 60s. I'm going to say 67. Ooh, maybe even less. 65 degrees and 18 degrees Celsius. Wow. The really funny, well, the weird thing is, so with the new iOS, oh, I think one's biting me. So the Franz app works just fine on the widget. The Weather Channel app, however, does not work at all. I don't know if it's because I have it on the clear. Let's check that. If I can get this thing to, see if I put it back. Customize. Default. Yep. So they have not programmed it to the clear interface yet. It works just fine that way. So, you know what? I think we're going to go back to color. I'm getting a little bit tired of the clear icons. They just, with the weather background, it just does not work real well. If you have a darker background, they work a lot better. We stopped at the corner and I gave him the choice. I said, what do you want to do? Go up or do you want to go home? And he's like, looking around. Come on. You made this decision, not me. Come on. Mope your way up the sidewalk. What are you looking at anyway? He keeps looking like at things. I'm like, I don't know what he sees. You sense the bear? Oh, yeah. No, don't lick that. Don't lick another dog's pee, you dope. God, silly dog. Alright, so I actually figured out what's going on with this thing. The remote actually goes into standby when it's been idle for a while. That's why the first press doesn't always work, because it has to wake back up, and then it doesn't like go off. I think it's like a battery save, which is cool to know it has. So, my hello there, princess. Nice of you to join me. She's like, I'm sleeping. I was out cold in my recliner and you woke my ass up. True story. Really true story. And getting her out for her walk. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a little bit of a test. I'm going to throw the shutter and the ISO back to... I might keep the ISO at 100. Let the shutter auto adjust. But I think with the clouds, I need to take the ND filter off. I think it'll be too dark. Definitely, when I get back, I'm definitely going to try to get some shots. Since I just checked the weather, and from now until like 7:15. So we're at, what, 5:45 now. I have a little bit of time to get airborne and get some shots. Actually, the one neighbor, I could smell hamburgers cooking on the grill. It smelled so good. But she made green bean robin, and that was really good. I had a little bowl of that and some chips and dip. And I'm done for the day. Crap, my Uncrustables are still in my bag. I should probably throw them back in the freezer. They'll just be a little mushed for tomorrow, if hopefully I work all day. Or if I go back in tonight. Who knows? I just don't know what's going on. But I'm wondering if they're not going to call me because I have to open tomorrow. What do you think? You gonna sniff the fire hydrant instead? Your brother sniffed the bush. She's like, I'm looking at the vet. No, don't you be going over there. Alright, we got boom booms from everybody, so that's good news. Boy, traffic is so loud when it's wet. Come on. Come on, I got a mosquito chasing my eyes. Come on, baby dog. Come on, finish your half a lap. Let's go home. She's like, I don't wanna. I wanna go over there. You miss sniffing my vet. Ooh, kill a mosquito on the camera. Cool. Dead one. I know I unclogged it, but it feels like it's still backing up a little bit, but there's plenty of gap there, and there's not like a lot of water running down through here. We've had a lot worse. They're frogs. It's not even a bird, it's a frog. This is all wetlands down here. That's why we're always hearing them right here. It's not a bird. It's frogs croaking. nice little tinkle time here on this princess. So, gotten multiple phone calls from work tonight. Right now the plan is to go in at 4 a.m. and start working freight, get the coolers and the freezers restocked, and then we are going to be getting new freight as well. Fingers crossed that, you know, things stay running that long, but nonetheless, that's the game plan right now. So I am gonna go straight to bed as soon as Terry leaves. I should edit, but we'll see. Anyway, getting these guys out for one more walk. I just wanted to say goodnight. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the morning very early. Have a good night. Stay safe.